children, how are you all? Let's start our history class. Open page number 27. In the previous video you have seen the Rig Vedic culture. Today you are going to learn about the later Vedic culture. The later Vedic culture is dated to the period between 1000 BCE and 700 to 600 BCE. The painted grey ware culture of the Iron Age, which has been identified by archaeologists at many excavated sites. So, painted grey ware means that is one of the parts. It is one of the important evidence for the Vedic culture. Okay, it is excavated in many Vedic sites. Okay, Vedic culture sites. This period witnessed political, social, economic complexity and development. Okay, then the late Vedic text. The later Vedic texts were composed after the Rig Veda, Samhitas. The Yajur, Sama and Atharva Vedas were composed after the Rig Veda. You know that Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. Okay, the first what came? Rig. Then only Yajur, Sama and Atharva Vedas came. Okay. Then eastward expansion of the Aryans. Already you have seen the about Aryans and non-Aryans in the previous classes. So the eastward expansion of the Aryans. Okay, east side அவங்க எப்படி Aryans வந்து விரிவானாங்க அப்படிங்கறத பற்றி பார்க்க போறோம். Okay, the Aryan speakers expanded. Aryan is one of the language. Those who speak Indo-Aryan language, those people were called Aryans. Okay, so Aryan speakers expanded from the Punjab to western Uttar Pradesh in the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab in the later Vedic period. Okay, so they extended their area from Punjab to western Uttar Pradesh. The history of ancient India was thus marked by the movement of cultures and interactions and battles among various groups for territories and resources. It has been suggested that while the Aryans migrated to the region of eastern part of the Ganga Valley, the Indo-Iranians migrated from the region of Iran to the region of Punjab. Okay, so the Aryans, they migrated to the region of eastern part of the Ganga Valley, and the Indo-Iranian, they migrated from the region Iran to Punjab. The later Vedic texts speak about the region of Guru Banjala, which falls in the Indo-Gangetic divide and the upper Ganga Valley. The area mentioned as the southeastern boundary. The area mentioned as the southeastern boundary of the Aryans in Rig Veda is listed in Aitreya Brahmana as the midland, which indicates the movement of Aryans into the Ganga Valley in the later Vedic period. Perhaps this expansion was induced by the need for water and land resources, fresh, less occupied territories and population pressures. Okay, so the people, the Aryans, they expanded their areas. So they needed the water and also they needed the land resources, fresh, less occupied territories, everything they needed because the population increased. Okay, then the Gurus, Panchalas, Vashash and Oshinaras are the tribes of this period. Okay, who are the people. Okay, the people group people, they were lived in these areas. So these people, they were called Kurus, Panchalas, Vashash, Oshinaras. Okay, these all are the tribes. References to the Saraswati and Dristavati rivers occur in the later Vedic text also. Around 1000 BC, the Vedic Aryans moved towards Kosala region in western Uttar Pradesh and Videha in North Bihar. Both the Vedic people encountered the local people following Chalcolithic material culture. In the upper Ganga Valley, the Vedas acquired Munda words indicating that Munda speaking people, okay, Munda speaking people, they used the Munda language, okay, that is, Munda is one of the language, the people they lived in the Ganga Valley, okay. The region of Kosala and Videha were the easternmost territories of the Aryan expansion during this period. By the end of the Vedic period, Panjala and Videha were Aryanism. The area beyond this region in the east was seen as an alien territory. In the Atharva Veda, the people of Anga and Magadha, were seen as enemies. Okay, so in the Atharva Veda, the people of Anga and Magadha, these all were seen as enemiயாக எதிரிகளாக பார்க்கப்பட்டார்கள். Similarly, the Bandras of Bengal and the Andhras were seen as outside the Aryan identity, the Aitreya Brahmana. This suggests that these regions were not influenced by Aryan culture. Okay, இந்த ஏரியாவில் வந்து ஆரியன் கல்ச்சர் வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்ணப்படலை. What we gather is that the process of Aryanization gradually spread from the northwest to the southeast, mainly into the Ganga Valley. Ganga Valley வழியாக இந்த நார்த் வெஸ்ட்லேயும் சவுத் ஈஸ்ட்லேயும் அந்த ஆரியனைசேஷன் வந்து பரவுச்சு. ஓகே, தென் later Vedic culture and iron. Iron was an important metal used for implement in this period. So if you see that every culture people they used, some people they used only stone and some people they used only copper, bronze, and some of the most of the people they used iron. So Vedic culture time also people they used the metal which is called iron. Okay, and it was called Shyamayas and Krishnayas or the dark metal. Okay, iron is believed to have played an important role in the conversion of the forest of the Ganga Valley into agricultural land. Forest area வந்து agricultural land சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு அயனை வந்து நிறையா திங்ஸ் வெப்பன்ஸ்லாம் மேக் பண்ணி அது மூலமாக க்ரியேட் பண்ணாங்க. ஓகே, அக்ரிகல்ச்சரல் லேண்டை க்ரியேட் பண்ணாங்க. By the end of Vedic period, the knowledge of iron had reached eastern Uttar Pradesh and Videha. Earlier, it was believed that iron originated around 700 BCE. But recent research dates the beginning of iron to around 1200 BCE or even earlier. The early views gave excessive emphasis to iron to the colonization of the Ganga Valley, but new scholarship argues that iron was not the only factor behind the expansion of the population. So iron was used by the later Vedic culture people also. Okay, then settlements and territories where the people later Vedic culture people lived and their territories we are going to see. Okay, with the intensification of agriculture, the later Vedic people had a settled life leading to formation of territorial units. The term Janapada referring to territory is found in the Brahmanas dated to ca 800 BCE. Okay, so in the Janapada, this term Janapada, it means the territory. Okay, it is founded in the Brahmanas. Okay, then there are more than 1000 sites of painted graver culture in this area, suggesting that new settlements came up and upper Ganga Valley was densely populated. So many people they came to Ganga Valley and they settled their life there. So it was very densely populated. அடர்த்தியான மக்கள் தொகையுடைய இடமா இருந்துச்சு Ganga Valley. Okay, Ganga பள்ளத்தாக்கு. Then people lived either in mud brick houses or houses with wattle or daub walls. The foundation for the towns must have emerged during the later Vedic period. This was a period of intense interactions. So the people they lived in the mud, மண்களாலான செங்கலாலான வீடுகளெல்லாம் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க வாழ்ந்தாங்க. The term Nagara referring to commercial quarters is found in the later Vedic text. However, large towns appeared only at the end of the Vedic period. So the large town appeared. Large means very பெரிய நகரங்கள்லாம் அந்த வேதிக் பீரியட் முடிகிற டைமில் தான் எனக்கு உருவாச்சு. The sites of Hastinapura and Haushambi are considered urban like settlements. Okay, நகரம் மாதிரி என்ன செஞ்சாங்க வாழ்ந்தாங்க. The material culture of this period shows more diversity and is an improvement over the early Vedic period. It can be surmised that there was surplus production to support various classes such as chiefs, princes and priests. So these older people also were there in the period. Okay, which period? See all of you? Later Vedic period. Then political organization. தென் பொலிட்டிக்கல் ஆர்கனைசேஷன், அரசியல் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஓகே, in the early Vedic age, tribal politics were dominant. The king was elected by assemblies. Okay, so in the early Vedic time, the king was elected by assemblies. Already we have seen. Okay, but in the later Vedic period, the assemblies becomes less important and the power of the king was increased. Okay, so in the early Vedic period, assembly got the more power, but the later Vedic period time, assembly become the less important and the power of the king increased. Okay, the influence of assembly called Vidata disappeared, while Samidhi and Sabha continued in the period. Okay, already we have seen Sabha, Samidhi, Vidata, these all were the assemblies in the early Vedic period. Okay, but the late Vedic period, Vidata disappeared and Samidhi and Sabha continued. Okay, the development of large kingdoms reduced the power of assemblies. The Rajan was the leader who led the army in the battle. Okay, Rajan, who was the king, he was the leader of the army in the battle. And the concept of Samrat and Samrajya developed, and they suggest the increase in the power and ambition of the king. The legitimation of kingship became important with the performance of various sacrifices such as Vajabaya and Rajasuya. Okay, sacrifices நிறைய செஞ்சாங்க, பலிகள்லாம் இட்டாங்க. The king developed more control over the territory, people and resources. Okay, கிங்குக்கு வந்து அதிகமான பவர் இருந்துச்சு. Brogita, which means one who places the king in the forefront, became important in the establishment of polity and kingship. Okay, then monarchy developed. The Rajan became the controller of the social order. Srauta sacrifices to achieve some benefits. Okay, நிறைய என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, பலிகள்லாம் இட்டாங்க, were carried out to control the resources. The kings presented cows, horses, chariots, gold, cloths, female slaves to the priest. Okay, the king வந்து அந்த மத குருக்களுக்கு வந்து horses, chariots, ரதங்கள், gold, cloth, female slaves இது எல்லாமே பரிசாக கொடுத்தாங்க. The Aitreya Brahmana says that king has to provide 1,000 pieces of gold and cattle to the Brahmana who anoints him. Thus the priest became important in the formation of polity and royalty. The terms such as Rashtra to denote a territory and Rajya meaning sovereign power appear. The king received voluntary and compulsory contribution called Bali from the people called Vis. Okay, the people were called as Vis. Such voluntary contributions became tributes. The Mahabharata offers clues to historical development and is suggestive of the power struggle to control the territories. The Ramayana too is suggestive of the Aryan expansion and the encounters with the native people in the forest. So in Mahabharata and Ramayana also is suggestive the Aryan expansion. Aryan வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு விரிவடைஞ்சாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத பற்றி இருக்கு. Okay, then the territorial formation and the development of lineages became stronger during the later Vedic period. Romila Thabar characterizes the developments in the first millennium BCE as the movement from lineage to state. The development of state level political organization emerged only after 500 BCE, and the later Vedic society was therefore in transition. Several lineages means a group of people descended from a common ancestor. Okay, lineage means a group of people descended from a common ancestor. Several lineages become more territorial in the later Vedic age. This is evidenced by the term Janapada, as we saw earlier. The mid-first millennium had political organization such as Rajya and Jnana Sanghas, oligarchies, and this institution developed in the later Vedic period. As we saw, earlier the clans means அது ஒரு குழு எஸ்தானோ that means குலங்கள் ஓகே ஒவ்வொரு குலங்களாக இருக்கும்ல குலங்கள் மீன்ஸ் த ஒவ்வொரு people group of people okay and they follow the class of Bharadas and Burus combined to form the Gurus and along with the Panchalas they occupied the central part of the Ganga Yamuna River. Panchala territory was in northwestern Uttar Pradesh. The Guru Panchalas became one major ethnic group of Hastinapur became their capital. Okay. So the Hastinapur was the capital of the Guru Panchalas. Okay. The war between the Kauravas and Pandavas was the theme of the Mahabharata and both of them belonged to the clan of Gurus. Okay. So the war came between Kauravas and Pandavas. Okay. So they two were belonged to clan of Gurus. Traditions say that Hastinapur was flooded and Guru clan moved to Hauzambi near Allahabad. Okay. Hastinapur வந்து என்ன செஞ்சிச்சு flooded இருந்துச்சு வெள்ளப்பெருக்கால அழிஞ்சு போச்சு. The Guru clan moved to Hauzambi near Allahabad. Sacrifices and rituals gained importance in the later Vedic society. The king became more independent, rituals dominated kingship, and this increased the power and influence of the Rajanyas and the Brahmanas while distancing the king from the Vis. Okay, Vis means people, already we have seen. So, king oda dominating வந்து அதிகமாக இருந்துச்சு kings and rituals. The Ashwamedha Yaga involved letting a horse loose into areas where it moved freely. This was an assertion that the authority of the king was recognized and a battle ensued when the horse was challenged. The Vajabaya ritual involved a chariot race. Such innovative modes of rituals helped to increase the power of the king. So in the later Vedic period, king got the important position. No, comparing to the Rig Vedic period, the later Vedic culture time, the king got the important position. Okay, and then social organization. The social transformation in the later Vedic period is much more clearly reflected in the references in the Vedic text. The social divisions of Varna became more established. Teaching was seen as the occupation of the Brahmanas. So, Brahmanas main occupation is teaching. The wives of Brahmanas and cows were given important status. Okay, the cows என்ன செஞ்சாங்க பசுக்களுக்கெல்லாம் ரொம்பவே முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுத்தாங்க. Rajanya refers to Shastriyas and they were the warriors and rulers who received bali as tax. Okay, அந்த காலத்தில் என்ன கொடுத்தாங்க பலியை தான் tax-ஆக கொடுத்தாங்க. Okay. Family. The household became more structured, which means it became more organized. The family was an important social unit. The family was patriarchal with patrilineal descent. The relations within the family were hierarchical. Polygamy, taking many wives, was prevalent. Several household rituals were also developed for the welfare of the family. The married man with his wife was the Yajamana. And the concept of asramas, referring to various stages of life, was not well established in this time. While Brahmacharya, Grihastha and Vanaprastha, these all are mentioned. Okay, Sanskrit had not developed. Okay, so these all are the various stages. Okay, these all are was given. Okay, then woman. The status of woman declined as the society became more structured and the patriarchal family became more important. In the family, the father was the head. Now also the father is the head of the family. Then the right of primogeniture was strong. Now women had participated in rituals in the Rig Vedic period. They were excluded in the later Vedic period. Okay, in the Rig Vedic period time, the women also they participated in the rituals. But when the later Vedic period comes, in that time they were excluded. அவங்களெல்லாம் என்ன செய்யல allow பண்ணல. Daughters are spoken of as the source of trouble. Their work was to look after the cattle, milking animals and fetching water. So these all the works for the woman. Okay, cattle கவனிக்கிறது, விலங்குகளை கவனிக்கிறது, milking animals and animalsக்கு பால் ஊற்றுறது and fetching the water. Then economy. The economic activities of this period were quite diversified. Agriculture, pastoralism, graft production, these all are the important contributors to the economic development. What are they? Agriculture, pastoralism, graft production and trade. These four are very important to grow the economic development in the late Vedic period. Agriculture. Agricultural activities increased during the late Vedic period. The Sadabada Brahmana mentions rituals related to plowing undertaken by the kings. This suggests the importance given to cultivation by the rulers and the shift to agriculture to support the increasing population. So the agricultural activities increased in the late Vedic period because population increased. So they did more agriculture. They cultivated more lands. Okay. The god Balarama is depicted with a plow. Plow means uluradu. Okay, which suggests the importance of cultivation. The Vedic people cultivated barley, rice, and wheat. These all are cultivated in the Vedic people time. Okay, wheat was the staple food of Punjab region. Now also the wheat is the staple food of Punjab. The Vedic people began to use rice in the Ganga, Yamuna, Doab. The use of rice rather than wheat is noticed in the Vedic rituals. Then pastoralism continued to be important. Cattle were considered sacred. Okay, புனிதமாக animals எல்லாம் ரொம்ப புனிதமாக மதிச்சாங்க. They become part of exchange and redistribution. The offering of cattle as part of Dakshina continued. Pastoralism supplemented agriculture. Okay, so the agriculture, they did the agriculture and also the pastoralism. Okay. Then graft production. Horts and grafts proliferated during the later Vedic age and graft specialization took deep roots when compared to early Vedic period. Since more occupational groups are mentioned in this period, evidence of iron work is noticed from about 1200 BCE. Metals such as copper, tin, gold, bronze and lead are mentioned. So in this later Vedic period, these types of metals are used. What are the metals? Copper, tin, gold, bronze and lead. These metals were smelted and worked by specialized groups. Okay, அது என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, உருக்கி ஒவ்வொரு பொருட்களாக சேஞ்ச் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்காக ஒரு குரூப் பீப்புள் வந்து இருந்தாங்க. The copper objects were used for making weapons for war and hunting. வேட்டையாடுறதுக்காக போர்களுக்காக நிறைய வெப்பன்ஸ் வந்து காப்பரால் உருவாக்கப்பட்டது. Weaving was undertaken by women. Leather work, pottery and carpentry were well known. These all are the occupation. Okay. Then terms such as Gulala referring to potters and Arna Sutra referring to wool appear. Bow makers, rope makers, arrow makers, hairdressers, stone breakers, physicians, goldsmiths and astrologers. These all are some of the specialized professional groups mentioned in the text. These all the types of professional groups also, people also were there, lived in the time. Okay, who are they? Shall we see that? Bow makers, rope makers, arrow makers, hairdressers, stone breakers, physicians, goldsmiths and astrologers. Okay. Then professions such as physician, washerman, hunters, boatman, astrologer and cook, these all are the professions. Okay, வேலைகள் என்னெல்லாம் பார்த்தாங்கன்னா வாஷர்மேனாக இருந்தாங்க, ஃபிசிசியனாக இருந்தாங்க, ஹண்டராக இருந்தாங்க, போட்மேனாக இருந்தாங்க, அஸ்ட்ராலஜராக இருந்தாங்க, குக்காக இருந்தாங்க. References to the elephant are often found in the Atharva Veda along with the elephant keeper. The increase in references to such groups indicates a society in transformation. The performers of Vedic sacrifices were also a type of service providers. The priest played an important role in the legitimizing the role of king through various rituals. You see there all the culture time the priest only got the important place after kings. Okay, and wealth was measured in terms of cattle and animals. There is a mention of offering 20 camels, 100 gold necklaces, 300 horses and 10,000 cows as dakshina. Trade and exchange. Okay, என்ன வியாபாரம் செஞ்சாங்க என்னெல்லாம் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணாங்க. Trade and exchange had developed in the later Vedic age. The material culture found in the archaeological sites revealed the movement of commodities and materials. Specialized caravan traders existed. No evidence of coins has been found and therefore barter must have been the medium of exchange. Okay, so in that time in a later Vedic period also in that time coins were not used. Religious faith and belief system. During the later Vedic period, the upper Ganga Doab was the center of the Aryan culture. This region is described as the land of Guru Panchalas. The Vedic gods Agni, Indra lost their importance. Okay, in the early Vedic period time, Agni and many gods we have gods and goddess we have seen, is no. But in this time, in late Vedic period time, Agni and Indra lost their importance. முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுக்கபடல. Brajapati became the main deity. Rudra, the god of rituals, identified with Shiva, became important. Okay, so Shiva became the important and the Sadabada Brahmana list the names of Rudra as Pasunambadi, Sarva, Bhava, Bhagyas. Okay, so these all was named. Okay, Sadabada Brahmana names. And Vishnu was conceived as the protector of people. There is no reference to Vishnu's incarnation. Each Varna had its own deities. And rituals. Rituals became important in society. It was believed that rituals and sacrifices could solve many problems. சோத்திரங்கள் பாடுறது பலியிடுறது மூலமாக நமக்கு வந்து நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து சால்வ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு ரொம்பவே அவங்க வந்து நம்பினாங்க. The rituals became more complex, required more resources and took longer time. This indirectly reflects the demand for rituals and the formation of elite groups who could spend more resources on rituals and sacrifices. So they followed the rituals. Okay, so and stress was led on paying dakshina. Numerous rituals were prescribed for solving all kinds of day-to-day problems. The resort to rituals and sacrifices as a solution for problems led to the view that material wealth could achieve anything. Okay, அவங்க வந்து நிறைய பலி எடுக்கிறதுனால நிறைய காணிக்கை கொடுக்கறதுனால வந்து அவங்க ப்ராப்ளம்லாம் சால்வ் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு ரொம்பவே என்ன செஞ்சாங்க நம்பினாங்க. Philosophy and education. The disciplines of philosophy, literature and science developed in this period. Various branches of learning such as literature, grammar, now also we learn literature, grammar, maths, ethics and astronomy developed. Education was limited to males. Okay, males வந்து ரொம்பவே லிமிட்டடாக இருந்துச்சு. The development of Vedic text and the importance given to pronunciation, grammar, oral transmission, these all were trained up to the people. Okay, then the development of various types of text could be considered as developing solution for certain mundane issues as a quest for knowledge. Aryanganas are concerned with the priests who were in the forest. Okay, Araynakas, these all people, they were lived in the forest, they were called the priest. And Upanishads, which means to sit nearby. Text with philosophical inquiries were composed during this period. So Upanishads was created in this late Vedic period. Okay, and they were also referred to as Vedanta since they were attached as the last part of the Vedic text. Satyameva Jayate is from Mudaka Upanishad. Other aspects of life. The late Vedic culture has evidence of music and fine arts. So late Vedic period மியூசிக்கும் கலைகளும் அதிகமாக இருந்ததுக்கான எவிடன்ஸ் இருக்குது. மியூசிக் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் such as lute, flute and drum are referred to in the text. With the development of cultivation and pastoralism, different types of food and drinks made of grains, milk and ghee and plants were consumed. So late Vedic period, the food items, everything was different from the early Vedic period. Okay, then evidence of the use of silk and ornaments of metal, gold, copper, these also found here. Metal mirrors were also used. The archaeological sites have uncovered beads and ornaments, and the fabrication of glass beads was also developed in the later part of the Vedic period. Characteristic of later Vedic society. Later Vedic period is marked by lineages of clans and small kingdoms developed in many parts of the Ganga Valley. Ganga Valley நிறைய சின்ன சின்ன kingdoms சின்ன சின்ன clans வந்து டெவலப் ஆயிருந்துச்சு. ஓகே, கங்கா வெளியில் லீடிங் டு த டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் த ஸ்டேட் ஆஃப்டர் 600 BCE. The idea of Janabada and Rashtra's territorial units had developed. The Raja wielded much power and social divisions began to strike deep roots. The Varna system had developed well. Okay, so this all was happened in the later Vedic society term. Okay, so in this, from this unit you have learned many things. These are now early the Chalcolithic period, Megalithic period, Iron Age and Vedic cultures, Rig Vedic culture and later Vedic culture. These all you have seen from this unit. Okay, okay, you have to find the book back one words. Okay, that is your work. Find the book back answer, that is your homework, and also we are going to mark some of the question answers. Okay, brief answer. Third one, highlight the position of woman in the early Vedic age. Page number 25, topic woman. Page number 25, topic woman fully. Okay, these two. Next page till this. Okay, this is the answer for the third one, third brief answer. And brief answer, fourth question, who were the Rig Vedic gods? Answer is in page number 27 under the topic of Vedic religion and rituals. From this, Indra was important from that too. Till this. Okay, this is the answer for the question. Okay, brief question. Fifth one answer is this. Then so short answer. Second one, list out the geographical areas of early Vedic age. That is page number 24, Rig Vedic culture, geography. Completely. Okay, this para fully. Geography fully. This is the answer for the short answer second question. Okay, have you marked all of you? Write all the short answers and brief answer in the classwork note. Find the book back one word answer. Okay, we will see the next unit in the next class.